Live on TMG, it's Tuesday Night Madness here at Talladega. Hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. I am Jonathan Oates for the TMG Racing Network, and joining me up in the broadcast booth is Charles Bowen. For some reason the voice chat is not muted. I will be right back.
Sure.
Alright, sorry for that small interruption, but we are back here on TMG. I was able to get the voice chat muted, so now you won't hear people screaming at each other during the entire race. Hopefully everybody in the chat is doing well tonight. As I said, joining me here in the broadcast booth is Charles Bowen. Charles, how are you doing?
Good. Ready for some Talladega racing tonight.
So here at Talladega, I think we've got a pretty interesting show for you lined up today. 42 laps, I'm not sure how many miles that comes out to, but it's a little bit shorter than the Daytona Summer Clash. Following this 10-minute practice session, which is going to wrap up in about 8 minutes, following the 30-minute practice session, which is going to wrap up in about 8 minutes, is a 10-minute open qualifying, which is something new here on TMG. Please ignore the fact that for some reason the bottom of Turn 3 has been cut off and is now in the void. At least it's not like NASCAR Heat 5, where the entire track randomly disappears. So,
I saw that. That was hilarious.
If you ask me, I think we're in for a pretty good race. We have a relatively small field, which means that we're going to have some pretty clean racing, but it's Talladega, which means we're going to have some pretty exciting racing. Charles, what are you expecting out of the race today?
Pure and utter chaos.
I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind if we saw that. I think we could use some chaos here on TMG. You know, we've had some pretty serious events, but today there's nothing on the line. We're just racing for fun, and of course, bragging rights. Then again, I don't know if anyone's going to care to say, oh yeah, well, I won Tuesday Night Madness. Anyways. So, welcome everyone to the show. I hope you are all having a good day. Taking a look at practice times at the moment, I mean, not like they're gonna matter. At the top of the board right now is Eric Heater with a 48.928, followed by Benjamin A. Walker with a 48.929, Justin Champagne in third with a 49.247, and Connor Bloom in fourth with a 49.646, followed by Adam Straub, Eli Carter, Connor Grindstaff, Benjamin Fanning, Isaac Johnson, who just passed Benjamin Fanning, and Aaron Brown and Caden Russell, Logan Harry, and Nico Madronas yet to set any laps. So, practice still wrapping up. So far, the racing we're seeing is relatively spread out. We see a two-car tandem here with Benjamin Fanning, and I want to say that's Isaac Johnson, currently going down the back straightaway. Coming into the pit road, that's the 9 of Benjamin A. Walker, who has a pretty interesting paint scheme. If he spins out, you'll be able to see it. That number 9 in the All-Star placement. Unfortunately, it's coming across the quarter panel. Oh, well, now he's just doing burnouts on pit road. Benjamin, I don't know what. Oh, okay. Well, he's phased with Caden Russell, who is actually suspended from the league after causing like 3 cautions at Richmond. He's not going to be racing. He's just here in practice. Meanwhile, new to the race, Aaron Brown in that number 18 Patriotic Skittles Camry. I gotta say, that's a pretty nice car, but he's got the aerial number, which kind of ruins it for me. But overall, still a nice car. All right.
Yeah, those Skittles cars always look really nice. The Patriotic cars are a little something different, but they also look pretty nice.
I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with a Kyle Busch paint scheme. He's got some pretty good schemes.
I don't like him as a driver, but I do like his paint schemes.
I mean, it's hard to not like his paint schemes. They're just so bright and colorful. Speaking of bright and colorful, how about this 04 from Connor Grindstaff? I mean, it's pretty brightly colored, if I do say so myself.
Absolutely, that thing's like straight out of the 90s. Like that, I believe that's the same paint scheme he ran on his Mazda at the Richmond race.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing Connor Grindstaff does. He just has like this bright green, pink, and red Chevrolet. He has it for literally all of his paint schemes. I think he actually meant to run it at the Summer Clash, but he by accident had an actually good paint scheme enabled. So silly little mistake.
I accidentally had a good paint scheme. Oops.
Yeah, just by accident. Don't worry, it wasn't intentional.
It looks like something that would be at the back of like the Nationwide Series field in like the mid to late 2000s, to be honest.
I mean, when I say he has it on every car, I mean there is literally not a car that Connor Grindstaff does not have painted in bright green, pink, and red. You see him linking up here with Connor Bloom. They're going down the back straightaway in that number 10 Pepsi Chevrolet Camaro. I mean, of course it's Pepsi.
We only stand
kicked out of the race. New rule.
We only stand Pepsi in this broadcast booth.
So we're seeing here quite a lot of two-car tandems. That appears to be the fastest way around the track, at least in practice. Logan Harry is going out for a lap as well, if I can find him. There he is, and that number 2 Miller Lite Ford Mustang. I think most of the cars in this field are actually Chevrolets. There's only a couple of Fords. Eric Heater's got a Chevrolet. Benjamin A. Walker's got a Chevrolet. Isaac Johnson, I know, has a Chevrolet. Benjamin Fanning does as well. Adam Strom, I haven't seen his paint scheme yet. He's got a Ford, so that's the second Ford we have. Oh, did I forget to load trading paints? I might have. Okay, so some of the paint schemes might be off here, which wouldn't explain why some of them aren't off, but whatever. Reminder for the next race I'm doing, to turn on trading paints before I start the broadcast. Speaking of the next race I'm doing, once we go off the air for Tuesday Night Madness, it won't be long until we're back, because at 5 o'clock Pacific and 8 o'clock Eastern, it'll be the test race for the Legends Racing League Street Stock Series. Then we will have Thomas Fisher joining in the broadcast booth. We'll swap him out for Charles Bowen and just get on with the broadcast. All right, Trading Paints has finished downloading the paint schemes. Anyways, back to our manufacturer review. We see Justin Champagne, Adam Strom, and I think it was Logan Harry. I think they might be the only Fords. I'm not sure if anyone else has a Ford. Yeah, most of these drivers in Chevrolets.
An all-white Chevy, not even any manufacturer logos there. That was kind of
I think that's just Trading Paints loading in the scheme. I have a feeling it's going to be black and green. That tends to be what Eli Carter runs.
The cursed Chevy.
Man, I sure do love that all-white paint scheme. Yeah, a couple of drivers still having their paint scheme. Okay, what is that? You know what? I won't ask any questions.
I do like that number 2 car, though. Kind of like it looks to be really dark blue, so kind of the return of the Blue Deuce, and I like
the aerial number, though. He has the aerial number.
The aerial number kind of makes it a little bit worse, but other paint scheme-wise, if we're talking strictly design-wise, I like it. Good design.
I mean, it is a pretty nice design. Just, we got the whole
aerial number.
Yeah, aerial number.
The cursed number.
So, practice wrapping up here at Talladega. Just 2 minutes remaining. Eric Heater at the top of the board. Remember, he actually won the Legends Racing League Classic Truck Challenge at the Charlotte Roval. So he's looking to go back-to-back here here at TMG. Meanwhile, we'll see Justin Champagne and Benjamin A. Walker trying to link up, but that didn't work, so they're just going to pit. You saw them swerving around down the back straightaway, and I think they just kind of decided to call it quits. Meanwhile, Nequen Flores has loaded into the race with that I'm going to call it the signature 888 because he ran it at the Pro Mazda race. Well, he's running it again today. Pretty nice paint scheme there. It looks kind of busy, but like busy in a good way.
Yeah, he made it. Like, I'm not a big fan of the triple numbers personally. Like when in the old NASCAR games from EA, I don't really like them. But he made it look good.
Alright, I've said this for like the 5th time, but practice is just about to wrap up. We're just kind of trying to kill some air right now. There isn't too much to cover in practice before everyone heads out for their qualifying attempts. Remember, as a reminder, qualifying is 10 minutes of open qualifying, so everybody will be on track at the same time. That should cause a little bit extra chaos, but clearly we don't need too many cars to cause chaos, as Connor Bloom nearly just took out the 28 of Eric Heater. Pretty good move there by Connor Bloom, though. He was able to go like 3 wide up the middle. Aaron Brown leaves him out to dry and goes with the 28 instead. Just a little bit of a preview of what we're going to be seeing tonight.
We're going to be seeing that. We're, like I said, pure unadulterated chaos, and there it is.
Oh, we got spinners. Yeah, Aaron Brown goes around hard into the wall, but it's just practice, so nobody cares. I think they might be wrecking intentionally because practice is just about to wrap up. Everybody going into the garage as we get ready for qualifying here at Talladega.
I will say that 18 did somehow almost keep it off the inside wall, so good job.
I mean, he got pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, still hit it, but it doesn't count. But
all right, practice is officially over, so now it is time for qualifying at Talladega. We'll see if who's going to bite the bullet first and head out of pit road. You don't really want to be the first off of pit road, but we already see some moving around. I think that might have been Logan Harry. Now they're all just waiting at the exit. Benjamin A. Walker's there as well. Who's going to go out? Logan Harry's going. Everybody's going out of the pit lane, and now it's going to be a scramble to get as much time as you can, but Logan Harry spins it, trying to get off the pit lane.
That's really going to hurt him.
So the driver who went out first was Nefwen Flores. He is going to be leading going into turn number 1, but it's the group behind him that has started to group up. Connor Grindstaff linking up with Eric Heater, but his net coding out of existence. I think Isaac Johnson was at the tail end of that pack as well. No, he is in a different pack, linking up with the 18 of, oh, well, he's spinning as well. They're all kind of, I think everybody's trying to get towards the tail end of the draft, and if they don't like their position, they're just going to spin it and give it another shot. Meanwhile, the 18, I actually don't know if that is the 18. That might be, yeah, that's Ethan Stuckwich. So we have a custom number 18, and we also have an actual number 18, which isn't going to get confusing at all. All right.
We'll say the interstate batteries is 18B.
18B. All right. So coming out of the pits, Justin Champagne rolling, trying to get someone to link up with him. A lot of drivers waiting in the pits. Benjamin Fanning gonna bite the bullet and go out with Connor Bloom. I know those two are friends off the track. They might be waiting for Isaac Johnson to link up as well. They're all linking up now. Isaac Johnson says, "I want to be the leader of that group," so he's gonna leapfrog the 96 and get in front.
This is reminding me of what happened at Auto Club earlier this year.
I mean, hey, they've still got 8 minutes to do it. Now we have this train kind of coming out onto the track, headed up by, I want to say, it was, no, it wasn't Adam Strom. A couple of drivers still going out on solo runs. Logan Harry, the first driver to set a lap on his own in that number 2 car. It's this group who just started to link up coming out of the pits.
Uh-oh, someone hit the blue cone.
That's kind of the thing they like to do on iRacing, just abuse the cone. Actually, I think they might have dropped out of the pack. No, they haven't. Okay, so now we have our first kind of drafting train going out there. Benjamin Fanning linking up with Ethan Stuckwich. They're going to go out for their laps. Meanwhile, new to the top of the board is Nefwen Flores. He was able to beat Logan Harry. He's currently running the top of the racetrack. Stuckwich gets around Fanning. Now they're going to link up with Isaac Johnson, assuming Stuckwich doesn't decide to make a move on it. No, he's going to stay behind the 33. So now we kind of get our first taste of running in the draft. They'll go ahead and turn on the ticker. Logan Harry at the top of the board, followed by Eric Heater. But both of those drivers were out on solo runs, so watch out for Stuckwich and Johnson. Benjamin Fanning now linking up with Eric Heater. Now to the back of that group is Logan Harry. Connor Bloom is there as well, and you're going to see everybody kind of scrambling for positions. Nobody wants to lift. Everyone just kind of wants to go full throttle, get as much time as they can. But all this kind of just flat-out racing is going to cost them eventually.
Yeah, right now you want to be aggressive on qualifying to get
a good lap.
Oh!
The 96 sliding down the racetrack. He got it into the outside wall. We'll take a look at a replay, and he just got loose because two other cars were going around. I think that was Isaac Johnson. So we have our first crash in qualifying. Isaac Johnson linked up with Stuckwich, and I'm going to say that that was just bump drafting gone wrong. There it is. Around they go. What do you want to bet we're going to see that a lot tonight?
Oh my
absolutely.
Goodness.
Stuckwich goes upside down. Tumble. That's going to be our first flip of the day, and we are not even in the race. So they're going out for another run. Benjamin A. Walker, new to the top of the board, followed by Eric Heater in the number 28, who is now linked up with Justin Champagne. So they're going to try and set their qualifying laps. I mean, open qualifying, it's always chaos, especially at Plymouth.
Yeah, as I was saying before, it's all cars sliding. You want to be aggressive, but not too aggressive. You want to set a fast lap. That's why you want to team up with someone. So usually the car out front, even though it's in the clean air, it's not really going as fast as the car behind. So you always want to be in the draft.
For a couple of drivers. And I mean, really, if there's one place you don't want to have network issues, it's at Talladega. We see them happening right here just in Champagne, so we'll go ahead and switch over to Eric Heater.
Yeah.
Who seems to have a much more stable connection. So Benjamin Fanning still at the top of the board, but I have a feeling well, actually, no, because Benjamin Fanning set a pretty good lap, so I'm guessing he was not on a solo run. So we'll see if Eric Heater is able to set a better lap behind the 38 of Champagne. They're going to come across the line in just a minute here. Oh, never mind! Eric Heater goes for a slide down the pit lane, hard into the wall and upside down. That'll be our second flip of the day.
Still not even in the race yet, by the way.
Yeah, no, we're still in qualifying. We've got 5 minutes left, so.
Yeah.
So it's still Benjamin A. Walker at the top. Eric Heater following, despite slamming into the wall. Justin Champagne going around, and he's going to collect here. He's going to collect Benjamin A. Walker. They're going to go sliding down the back straightaway. I mean, to be fair, qualifying doesn't really matter at Talladega.
Nah, you just really have to know how to work the draft. That's pretty much really all you have to do.
And in a relatively...
It's a little bit of... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say that it's going to matter even less because we have a relatively small field. Now we see an even bigger drafting train linking up here. Connor Bloom at the tail end of it. Isaac Johnson and Ethan Stuckwich ahead. Those three drivers have been kind of working together. Basically, I've got my eye out on Benjamin Fanning, Connor Bloom, Ethan Stuckwich, and Isaac Johnson because I think those three know each other off the track. Or not, sorry, not off the track, but just like out of this here. Oh, spinner.
18B, sliding through the inside.
And I think they're spinning again. Connor Bloom about to turn Isaac Johnson. That actually gave a huge run to Benjamin Fanning, who has Nequan Flores on his bumper as well. So coming across the line, we'll see what kind of times they set. Flores below the apron and into the wall. Oh, dear.
Oh, huge hit for the Triple Eight.
So overall, qualifying not going well as Benjamin Fanning gets turned across the nose.
The 96 did go to the top of the board. The 96 did go to the top of the board.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, the times didn't update. So Benjamin A. Walker now to the top of the board. I want to say Connor Bloom just died. I saw like a shadow, and I think he might have been tumbling through the air. So we'll take a look at a replay here.
Went to space.
Benjamin Fanning spins, and Bloom is going to get loose. Slings it into the outside wall, and oh my god.
Oh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Have you ever?
No, I never. iRacing physics at their best. So I think there are still some drivers that are yet to actually set a lap in the draft, but now Connor Grindstaff is going to come across the line to set it. He's got Adam Strom and Benjamin A. Walker to help. We'll see what Grindstaff is able to do across the line. He's certainly going to beat a couple of the drivers in the 59s.
See here?
He's going to slide it across the line. He really took out Benjamin Fanning. Grindstaff is going to set a 49.3. But I think that lap might have been invalidated because he might have hit the wall.
On the score on the graphic, it only shows a 1-0.
Yeah, so I think his time might have been invalidated. Meanwhile, these two are going to go out for another attempt at qualifying. I don't think it's Benjamin Fanning who is going to benefit out of this. It's more Connor Bloom. Bloom going to stop the exit of the track as we see. I don't know who that is. I think that's the 84. That's Eli Carter going by to set their laps. Rocketing through 1 and 2. That really shows you the speed of these cars. Take a look at how fast they're going.
Yeah. Rocking that older style Jimmy Johnson paint scheme, neon yellow and black. Very nice.
We got another draft train coming out of the pits with just a minute remaining in qualifying. That might have been Flores slipping out wide. Benjamin Fanning leading that pack, followed by, I think that's Connor Bloom. You can recognize it by those really bright yellow numbers.
Alright, boys, time to get a little bit more serious here in qualifying. Now's the time to set some fast laps.
Yeah, problem is they're just a little bit spread out. Spinning is Benjamin Fanning. I think he is content with his time. But one driver who might not be is Adam Strom. He is linked up with the number 9 of Benjamin A. Walker. Remember, there's no money on the line, so you don't really have a reason to take it seriously.
I would say Benjamin Fanning, like you said, is very content with his lap. He's at the top of the board right now.
Yeah, top of the board by about 0.2 of a second. Adam Strom going to come across the line to start his lap. But unfortunately, he doesn't have the draft anymore, so he's not going to really get any help. Benjamin Fanning going out again. Meanwhile, Eric Heater and Aaron Brown going out to set some laps. That's going to put Brown up to 4th. They've got enough time to set one more lap, so we'll keep an eye on these two.
Absolutely. Good choice here.
Brendan Harry asking what happened to Logan Harry. He's fine. I just think that he wasn't able to set very good laps because he was never really able to get a draft train going. Meanwhile, here's Eric Heater and who was that? Aaron Brown. as they're going to come across to set their laps.
Turn 4 still nose to tail. The 28 in the back of this two-car tandem here, pushing the 18.
Here they come to the line. It looks like a pretty good lap. They were linked up pretty well. This is for the pole position. They're going a little bit below the line. Who's it going to be? Not going to advance. Well, they are. Eric Heater goes up to second with a 49.1. Still cannot match Benjamin Fanning's pole time. Aaron Brown to third. And I think that is going to do it for qualifying as they both get into the outside wall. I'm guessing that was intentional. So, still at the top of the board is Benjamin Fanning, but there's a couple of drivers still trying to beat his time. Qualifying is over. They've got 20 seconds to complete this lap before we move on to the race. But Isaac Johnson getting in the way there. He's going to force Benjamin A. Walker to swerve out of the way. Coming to the line, I don't think they're going to be able to beat the 96.
Yeah, there's no way. Maybe if they were still hooked up, but no way now. And they do not.
And I do believe that Benjamin Fanning has secured his pole. Qualifying is over, and the number 96 of Benjamin Fanning is going to end it at the top of the board, pole position for the number 96 as we move in to the race. Benjamin A. Walker the first to grid up, everyone else getting in behind. And I hope that you are all ready for a pretty chaotic race.
To be fair, it's already been chaos, and we only just got done with qualifying, so...
I would show you your pole sitter, but he is yet to grid up. Starting second is going to be the number 28 of Eric Heater. We will go through your full starting lineup in just a moment once everybody is here. Now Benjamin Fanning is gridded up, so there is your pole sitter, the number 96 of Benjamin Fanning, one of the drivers here who I think really excels on plate tracks, so watch out for him tonight. Drivers starting to grid up, so we are going to go ahead and walk you through your starting lineup, because starting on pole is Benjamin Fanning in the number 96. Alongside him is going to be the number 28 of Eric Heater. If I can find it on my little timing screen here. I cannot. Okay, there he is. That's going to be Eric Heater. Then starting in third is the number 18 of Aaron Brown. Then next to him is Benjamin A. Walker, row 3. I'm having a very hard time finding them. Logan Harry is going to start in the 5th position alongside him. I'm not sure who that's going to be, so we'll wait for them to grid up. There we go. There's the number 38 of Justin Champagne behind them. The number 7 of Adam Strom. Then Nequin Flores, Connor Bloom, Eli Carter, Ethan Stuckwich, I still can't figure out how to pronounce that. Isaac Johnson starting in 12th. Then we have Connor Grindstaff. I don't know who's going to be starting alongside him. And I think rounding out the field is going to be one of the drivers who did not set a qualifying time, Inigo Madronas, in the number 666. So that might be good luck. I don't know if that's going to be bad luck or good luck. I mean, you'd think it'd be bad luck, but it's Talladega, so anything can happen.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, I think pacing has started, so we are about ready to go racing here at Talladega. It's going to be Benjamin Fanning leading the field to green when that green flag drops. There's your field right there. I think it looks much bigger than it actually is.
All right, I got a question. Who's your pick to win this race?
You know, I think just due to his speed on plate tracks, I'm going to have to go with Benjamin Fanning. I mean, it's Talladega. It's a wild card race. But I'm going to have to go with the number 96, Benjamin Fanning. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Eric Heater. Since he was in qualifying, we saw him hook up with a few cars and manage the draft in the tandem. I think he'll be able to hook up with someone and kind of run away from the pack, and I think he'll win. I think Eric Heater for the win tonight.
That'll be another thing to look out for. What kind of drafting styles are we going to see? Is it going to be tandem drafting, or are we going to see more accuracy? It'll certainly be something to look out for as we go racing in Tuesday Night Madness.
Yes, sir.
Field warming up their tires. You can see them all swerving down the back straightaway. Another thing I want to look out for is that 666 of Inigo Madronas. He's starting at the back, maybe to avoid the wrecks, but one thing I should have pointed out, these drivers do have 3 fast repairs that they can utilize. So I don't really know if starting at the back is going to help them out, but Hey, we're going to have to find out.
For sure. Because let's just remember, we have had a plate track race on this channel before, the Daytona Summer Shootout. That was with trucks, of course. We saw chaos on the last lap. A driver who wasn't really in contention for the win managed to make his way down the back straightaway through the chaos and come out on top. So always be looking out for the underdogs here at Talladega.
All right, it is about time to bring the action. Pace truck going to dive off into the pit lane. Benjamin Fanning in that number 96 going to lead the field to green here for Tuesday Night Madness. Coming across the tri-oval, they'll get the green in just a moment. The number 96 is going to lead us down. Green flag is out, and we are racing at Talladega. Here we go.
They're already starting to form up on the inside line. A lot of cars drop to the inside here. The 96 of Benjamin Fanning leading off the start. Eric Heater stuck on the outside trying to get a gap, most likely on the inside. As he does between the 96 and the 18, he will stay second.
Lining up single file so far, but the same cannot be said for the tail end of the pack. Lots of shuffling around, but for the most part, everybody going towards the bottom lane. Couple of drivers being left out to dry. Not Connor Grindstaff as we got a car in the wall. Eli Carter gonna go around. Is he gonna save it? He does!
Oh my goodness.
What
Great
a
save from the 84.
So unfortunately, that's going to knock him out of the pack, but a great save by Eli Carter. Meanwhile, back at the front of the field, Eric Heater lagging back a little bit to Benjamin Fanning. That might not be good for the 96 because the field is going to come with a huge run. Leading lap 1 is Benjamin Fanning, but here comes Justin Champagne.
Big run on the outside. He clears the 96 with ease. A big push from the 18B, the Interstate Batteries car. And Justin Champagne to the lead at Talladega early.
Now hopping back to the outside is the number 96 of Benjamin Fanning. He's going to link up with, I want to say, Stuck, which I still can't pronounce that name. The number 18B linking up with the 96. They're going to go for it on the outside lane, coming lap 3 of 42. Grindstaff linking up at the top as well.
They've kept it relatively clean other than a car sliding to the inside. Big move from the 96.
Champagne tried to block the run from Benjamin Fanning. Fanning was having none of that, and he is going to take back the lead at Talladega.
I mean, is he cleared right now? He could slide down, but it'd be very close, so he's going to stay on the outside for now.
He's clear now, but he might want to utilize the advantage that he has by having a pretty dedicated pusher. I told you guys that I think they were going to work together, and I think we're seeing that right now as the field is scrambling down the back straightaway. Now they're going to get to the bottom. I think Benjamin Fanning was waiting for the 18B to be clear at the bottom, shuffling around. That's Isaac Johnson loose in the back of the pack. But he's going to make it through all right. Meanwhile, Justin Champagne going back up to the top. Eric Heater tried to take advantage by sending it down the inside, but there was no room there. Champagne able to get back in line as we come to lap 4 of 42. It's still Benjamin Fanning in control.
I mentioned it offhand just a moment ago, but they are catching up to Eli Carter in the 84 here, so we might have lap traffic play a factor very early on.
Yeah, I mean, after that near spin on lap 1, Eli Carter has pretty much dropped off the field. This could spell trouble for the rest of the pack, but luckily they have enough fast repairs to deal with a couple of lap cars. And I did say this to the drivers earlier in the race, that there is no out of bounds here. If they want to go below the double yellow line, they are certainly allowed to, as we see Benjamin Fanning and Ethan Stuckwich linking up at the front of the field, starting to get away from this big pack.
I kind of figured something like that would happen early on. We still have a lot of racing to go, so don't count out the field just yet.
Eric Heater, Aaron Brown going to the top, but I'm going to look back at the leaders because they are just about to catch your lapped car, Eli Carter. Actually, they already have. Carter, luckily staying out of harm's way at the bottom of the racetrack, but kind of holding up the 38. Luckily, the field able to make it around fairly cleanly. We have now gone 5 laps under green here at Talladega. Scrambling in the back, Eric Heater going to jump to the top with Aaron Brown and try and get around Justin Champagne. They are going 3 wide to get around the 84.
They're trying to get around him. The 38's still not quite clear as Connor Grindstaff got wicked loose in the middle there.
All right, they followed it back down to 2 wide. You see Benjamin A. Walker getting out of line a little bit, but the 2-car tandem at the front of the field staying strong. However, I think that the rest of the field is starting to catch them. They're certainly not letting them get away.
I mean, they might be utilizing that 84 as kind of like just like a random draft partner, even though he's not really in contention at this point. They can still utilize him for the draft and catch up to the leaders.
So Justin Champagne, I keep getting these names mixed up. Justin Champagne leading this second pack, starting to catch up with your race leaders with help from the 84 of Eli Carter, and down the back straightaway they are about to catch them. We'll see if Justin Champagne is going to go for an aggressive move on the 18B of Ethan Stuckwish.
He's caught up to the 18B.
He's going to have to go to the outside, and he will.
Now it's just a matter of using the side draft here. He is able to get right next to him. Next to the 96.
Side by side for the race lead, and coming back to the line, Benjamin Fanning. He's going to lead the lap, but Justin Champagne is holding strong on the outside with Connor Grindstaff there to help as well as we come to lap 7 of 42. Nearly a little bit of contact there between Stuckwish and Justin Champagne, as Eli Carter, moving around a bit, found a gap on the inside of the 18, but I'm sure that Justin Champagne probably won. Oh, and he gets turned into the wall! Trouble back straight away in front of the field.
The lap car of Eli Carter turned him. I believe that most likely that's going to be a caution.
Yeah, caution is out. At the time of caution, Benjamin Fanning was your race leader, but I think that might have been a 3 or 4 car incident. Is going to bring out the first yellow of the day, but keep in mind they have more than enough fast repairs to deal with this. I don't think anybody is going to have to tow. Relatively small incident for being turned in front of the field. The first caution of the day comes out on lap 96 on lap 8, or lap 7 of 42. We'll take a look at a replay of what happened in just a moment as we see Justin Champagne limping that 38 back to the pits. Not going to come in this time by, though. He probably should have, because that engine is not going to last for much longer.
Yeah. I bet he has got to be pretty mad about that, because that he was so close to taking the lead there and then just turned hard right into the wall.
All right, so here we go. We'll take a look at a replay of it, if I can time it correctly. Coming down the back straightaway, everyone was kind of scrambling for position, and you're going to see right here, watch the 84 of Eli Carter. I have a feeling it's what we're going to see a lot. A bump draft gone wrong. Yeah, Eli Carter moving around a little bit, trying to get the bump, and turns the 38.
Yeah. He was on the right rear of the car and then just slid down a little bit, probably to hook up more cleanly, and that ended up turning the 38.
Surprisingly, only a 5-car incident. I thought that was going to be much worse, but they were able to keep it relatively under control. How about that wreck avoidance, though, by the number 7 of Adam Strom? Take a look at this. So, we'll take a look at the number 7 and go on board. Watch this as he navigates his way through the wreck.
See the 38?
Wow.
Oh, right through the middle.
Right
Beautiful.
through the middle, yeah. He made it through. So back live, I think we're coming to 2 to go this time by. Benjamin Fanning leading away here in Talladega as everybody else coming into the pits. I think Justin Champagne was surprisingly able to make it all the way around the track, so he's going to have to use his fast repairs. Some other drivers coming in to get some tires and fuel, but I don't think they will have to stop based on fuel.
So chaos early on in the race. Lap car playing a factor early on in the race. Could this be a sign of what is to come toward the end of the race?
I think it definitely will be.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think Aaron Brown, one of the drivers who elected not to use his fast repair, I think he is just getting repairs served naturally so that he doesn't use up a fast repair that he could use later in the race, as it's still Benjamin Fanning out front.
I think that's a good call. Those fast repairs are they're a godsend for sure, but you don't want to use them up too early. So, good call.
I've definitely been in a position before where you get involved in a wreck early on in the race. You want to use your fast repair, but it would be much better served if you waited until later to do it.
Yeah, and especially here at a big track like Talladega, so it takes him a while to get back around. So he'll probably be able to stay on the lead lap if he is still on the lead lap. So
yeah, we'll monitor. Aaron Brown already coming out of the pit, so he is easily going to be able to stay on the lead lap. I don't think any penalties coming to Eli Carter. Just pretty much a racing incident, I've got to say.
Yeah, that did look like a racing incident. But like I said earlier, the 38 did utilize the Eli Carter, the lap car, to make a run for the lead, and I think you will see that if there's more lap cars.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see that quite a lot today. Really, just bump drafting gone wrong is going to be something that we're going to witness a lot. Meanwhile, there are 22 people watching this stream, so that's quite a bit. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully, you also decide to tune in to the Legends Racing League Street Stock Series test race where oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Where that series is going to be testing out things like the choose cone for them to utilize later on in the series.
All right.
What Incarnation says, how do I commentate this? Don't. All right, so coming to Wonder Green, Benjamin Fanning going to be leading the field back to green as you see Ethan Stuckwich becoming the pace car. I don't know any other way to put it other than he was in the pace car.
He has become pace car.
You must become the pace car.
Yeah, we're now under 1 to go as the field is starting to form up double file. So we got another restart, boys. This one's gonna be exciting.
Benjamin Fanning going to lead the field back to green on lap 11 of 42. Connor Grindstaff going to be the first car on the inside line. But I wonder if those top two are going to try and utilize some sort of... I'm not going to call them team orders. I'm just going to call them some tactics to try and get in line and form their draft once again.
96 will either go up to the top or most likely... more likely, I mean, the 18B slide to the inside, back to the back side of the 96 and push to the lead. So,
Lights are out of the pace car. That is our confirmation that we will be going back green this time by. Eli Carter is now back on the lead lap. Nehuen Flores is going to be the last car. Him and Nehuen Flores are going to be making up the last row on the field. Here we go, coming back to the restart. I gotta say, that paint scheme on the 96 is pretty good.
Yeah, it looks to me like the Cottonelle car for the 47 or 37 for JTG Daughtery, but with the 96 on it, and that 96.
Good, yeah. Speaking of Benjamin Fanning, he just said in the chat dub time. So, I mean, we'll see if that comes true. But it's kind of early on to call that because we do have, I think, 42 laps to go, or 32 laps to go when we come back.
Yeah, there is still plenty of time plenty of racing left. So to say dub time too early, I mean, that might jinx you, so be careful.
Don't count your dubs before they happen.
Absolutely.
So here we go, coming back to the green flag. Benjamin Fanning leading the way alongside Ethan Stuckwich as we come back to the green field, coming through the tri-oval in double file formation. Green flag is back out.
Back underway as the 96 gets a good jump. He's letting the 18 in just like we said he would. I mean, the 18B.
Well, take a look at this. Isaac Johnson with the run on the high side is going to dive down to the bottom and link up with the 18 and the 96. They are now going to be at the front of the field. I mean, I told you guys that they were going to try and work together, and that's already happening. Logan Harry coming to the top side. Connor Bloom nearly making contact with Adam Strom. They're back down to 2 wide. On the high side, that's the number 2 of Logan Harry going side by side with Connor Grindstaff. Coming to lap 12 of 42 with Benjamin Fanning still leading away. Justin Champagne diving down to the bottom lane. He is going to link up with that 3-car tandem at the bottom. Coming to lap 12 of 42. Big move from Logan Harry to move from the top to the bottom.
Connor Grindstaff moved up to the top. Now he's on the outside of the 10 and the 38. He's going to lose momentum with no help behind him. He'll fall back behind the 38, though.
Field coming back down to single file, but as we know, that's probably not going to last for very long. Connor Bloom gaining on this top 3 with Justin Champagne in tow. Wonder if Connor Bloom's going to try and work with this top 3 or if he's going to hop to the outside with the 38. It looks like for now he's content just riding behind.
Yeah, the 38, remember, he was the reason for the caution in that big crash.
Speaking of Justin Champagne, he's going to swing to the bottom on Connor Bloom and take away the 4th position. And as we've seen earlier in the race, I don't think Justin Champagne has any intentions of working with these top 3.
Oh, absolutely not. But he is on a mission to get back to where he was before that caution, and that was the lead. As right now he is fourth on that inside four-car tandem as he looks to the outside of the 33.
Justin Champagne hopping up to the top, trying to make something work, maybe hoping Connor Bloom is going to go with him, but I have a feeling that Connor Bloom won't. He is going to slot in at the bottom to make this four-car tandem complete.
38 with really no help on the outside except maybe a few cars back. He's going to get put in that old sucker hole, as DW used to like to call it, as the 28 leads the 18A, the Skittles car, on the outside.
Coming on the outside, that's Eric Heater with Aaron Brown. Champagne slots back in line, but he is going to go right down to about 7th place. Coming on lap 14 of 42 with Benjamin Fanning in control.
And they are staying single file at the front, more or less jostling for a position mid-pack or so, as the 10 car tried to side draft, block the momentum of the 28 of Eric Heater. Did not work.
Coming on the high side is Eric Heater. He is going to get a run up to 3rd with a big push coming from Aaron Brown. Those two, some of the other drivers that are working together. I don't know if Benjamin Fanning is going to go up to block. Take a look at how fast they're going to go coming through this frame.
I mean,
oh, we got a car around in the back. I can't tell who that is, but whoever it was, they saved it. That might have been Benjamin A. Walker. No, it was not that. I can't tell who that was. Oh, it was Logan Harry.
Man, that sucks, because he was in the lead pack there for a little bit.
Yeah, tough break for Logan Harry, but meanwhile at the front, we've got a challenge for the lead. It's been those four cars that have been kind of in control of this race so far. Eric Heater says none of that. He is going to try and take away the race lead with help from his friend Aaron Brown.
Your front row at the start of the race now 1-2 as the 96 and 28 getting big pushes from the 18 cars. The 28 is going to clear just a little bit, but not by much, by about a nose. Now he's going to fall back a little bit.
And Justin Champagne, once again, not being a team player, going to try and hop to the high side, but nothing going to work out there. I mean, he's driving kind of like I do at Superspeedway. Oh, we got a car around! Eli Carver almost went around. It looked like he was going to, but in the end, he was able to keep it going as that outside lane trying to mount a charge at the lead, but that inside lane looking pretty strong, coming to lap 16 of 42.
Yeah, lane is able to hold strong with the inside lane, which you really like to see, a 2-lane Talladega. So the 96 now has a big gap to the outside line as the 18B is continuing to push.
We're going 3 wide behind. Aaron Brown is in the middle of it. Justin Champagne trying to make a run on in the middle. Not going to work, but it is actually going to work out for Justin Champagne because now he's in front of Eric Heater, so they're going to try and work together. I mean, I presume they're going to try and work together to try and get that outside lane to the front, but really, the problem that outside lane is having, it's just not organized. You can see that inside lane, those 4 cars, the 96, 15, 33, and 10, or sorry, not 15, custom number 18, but iRacing number 15, are working together on the inside, and it's just that organization, oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's just that organization that's helping them get out front.
Yeah, very solid, strong inside line here with the 84, by the way. We mentioned him earlier on in the race. He went for a slide, a big save, went a lap down for a moment, and now back in the lead lap and back in contention here. He's in that inside line.
Yeah, I don't think that outside lane has a chance right now. Those 4 cars on the inside, rock solid as of now. Connor Bloom, really the only one not able to quite get up to the bumper of the 33 as much as he would like to. But in the end, it's still those 4 cars that are running 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you see Eric Heater and Aaron Brown trying to make something happen at the top once again, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Connor Grindstaff looked to the outside there.
Oh my goodness! We got trouble. Around goes Eric Heater. Into the wall goes Grindstaff. Big crash behind.
7 car. Big crash. Big.
Multiple cars around on in turns 1 and 2. That is going to bring out the caution with Benjamin Fanning leading as the yellow flag came out. Yeah, and I just think it was the same issue of people not really holding their lines as well as they should be. And it resulted in a big crash on the back straightaway. But I don't think anybody actually blew their engine out of it, so they shouldn't have too much trouble getting back into place. So the caution is out once again. We'll go ahead and take a look at a replay of what just happened. That's not far back enough. Okay, that was too far back. Man, I sure do love trying to guess when replays happen. So here we go. Coming down the front straightaway, you're going to see the number 28 of Eric Heater coming on the high side. Grindstaff going up to block. Connor Bloom moving around. Yeah, this should give us a pretty good idea of what happened. Going into turn number 1, watch that 10 car. Connor Bloom going to move up the track. Contact, and around goes the 28. Tags the 04 into the wall. They all go, and at that point, there is no avoiding it as Connor Grindstaff goes up and over.
He Clint Boyered it. Went right up and over a car and back on his wheels.
Yeah, big crash on the back straightaway. Not much anyone could do to avoid that. Take a look at this 04 of Connor Grindstaff. So everybody's scrambling. Around goes the 04, and you're going to see that car just pop into the air after hitting the wall. Yeah, I think it was contact from the 18 that forced him. Yeah, he got forced nose side up before spinning back over and up on his roof.
Right on his nose. On his nose. He didn't even go up and over on his roof. It was on his nose. Absolute mad lad there. Great, very impressive wreck for sure. As 28 gets launched into the air for a little bit.
You know, I'm starting to think that Connor Grindstaff should be a stunt driver. One more look at it here.
Yeah, my X Games, man. And I do want to give credit to the 10 car. He did kind of trigger this crash, but he did also save it and almost get tagged in it.
So that'll be our first flip of the race, because I don't think there were any in that first caution. That'll bring out only the second caution of the day. We almost made it to halfway under green, but I don't think that was ever going to happen. All right, so the caution is out. A couple of drivers coming into the pits, but these top 4 staying out on the track. I mean, I told you guys in the pre-race that they were going to work together. That's exactly what they're doing.
And that 96 managed to stay strong. Still don't say, I mean, he might be able to pull through for the win, but I wouldn't say it's still too early.
They might be trying to save fuel right now, actually. I don't actually know what their situation is in terms of fuel, so whether they'll be able to make it or not, I'm not quite sure.
Did you see the 18B way to the inside?
Carnation is requesting me to mention the lad at Trademark Domination. So currently the lads are dominating at Talladega. Are you happy, Carnation?
The lads domination.
That racing kid, Benjamin Fanning, now saying dub season. So apparently it's a season of victories. I mean, you know, Ben, you're kind of you're getting ahead of yourself here. All right, a couple of people are asking for an interview under caution. So why don't we go ahead and pull them up? Let's see. Why don't we go ahead and do our race leader, Benjamin Fanning? Let's go ahead and move him into the broadcast booth, if I can figure out how to do that. I cannot figure out how to do that. I know there's a way to do it. Oh, wait, I can just drag them. I forgot. I can just go like... Okay, I need to make Discord bigger. Please hold while I figure out how technology works. Alright, so we got Benjamin Fanning. Ben, this is Jonathan up in the TMG broadcast booth. First of all, congratulations on your domination so far. Kind of walk us through how you're able to stay in front of the field for so long. Okay. Let's go ahead and do someone else. Connor, this is Jonathan up in the TMG broadcast booth. Can you kind of walk us through how your team is kind of able to stay at the front for so long in this race? Connor? Are you deaf?
Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, you were server muted. Anyways, yes.
Just a lot of big dick energy and aggressive blocking.
We apologize for the language used. Anyways, so one thing that I've noticed is that your team has kind of been able to stay in a really solid formation. You haven't really moved around a lot. You've been able to stay at the bottom. Is there any like communication going on between you guys, or is it just kind of luck?
I feel like it's a mix of both. Like, we've just been kind of talking, but we're mostly just joking around up there. We've known each other for a while. We've raced together a lot, so we kind of know what to do.
All right, so that is Connor Bloom. He is currently running in the 4th position. I'll go ahead and move you back to that channel. Sorry, once again, we apologize for the language used. I probably should have clarified to those in the interview channel to keep it clean, but who cares? All right, so actually, we can probably pull up our race leader real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. And this time, I'll make sure to actually server unmute him. Ben, this is Jonathan up in the TMG broadcast booth. I had you server muted last time. I didn't realize, so sorry about that. But
yeah,
anyways,
I thought it was mean you moved me out mid-interview, man.
yeah, so you were server muted, and I didn't even realize that you were, so sorry about that. But anyways, you and your team have been able to really just stay at the front of the field this whole race. You've been able to keep it in a very single file formation. Connor kind of talked about how you guys were blocking a lot, but do you really have any different perspectives on how you guys have been able to stay in such a good formation?
Well, we got all our teammates right up on the bottom, and I got Ethan Stuckers pushing the absolute hell out of my bumper, so it's been pretty easy to stay up here. He's a hell of a pusher, and we've been staying up here. We've been working good. We've been talking about temps all these times, working, and it's been going great. We're up here ready to win, man.
All right, well, good luck as the race continues. I'm going to go ahead and move you back as we get ready for the restart here at Talladega. Still Benjamin Fanning leading away. Here we go, coming back to the green flag.
Green, green, green.
We are back underway at Talladega.
The 18 slips behind the 96 Fanning almost immediately. And the 10 car and the 33 all hooked up on the bottom. Single file for 4 or 5 cars back. And they're 3 wide.
3 wide behind with Eli Carter in the middle. We'll see if that works out. It does. Eric Heater at the top. Gonna get a big push from Logan Harry, who gets loose down the back straightaway.
Yeah, he did. He saved it though, kept it straight and still with the draft here.
And
but look at the 60 or the 888 car making moves up front.
Yeah, if this field has any chance of breaking up what Carnation's calling the lad domination, somebody's gonna need to go up here and break up this 4-car pack. And so far, no one's been able to do that. They've been holding incredibly strong at the bottom of the racetrack, and they are still running 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Nico Madrona's stuck on the outside. He's going to fall back quite a ways. Most likely going to fall in behind the 7 car.
Yeah, I mean, still, it's just those top 4. No one has been able to break them up. I don't know, maybe you're going to have to try and side draft or something. But, I mean, right now they're just holding so strong at the front that no one has been able to do anything about it. 20 laps to go.
I just hope that they dump each other at that point, but I don't think they will, because Benjamin said they're all a group of friends, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this race continues to play out.
Yeah, you can see Connor Grindstaff trying to make some big moves on the outside lane, but I don't think they're going to work if he's all on his own. Everything kind of quieting down here at Talladega, everyone kind of getting in line, but I doubt this is going to last for long.
It absolutely is. These guys are they're gonna start getting impatient. Even the lads are gonna get impatient. Like, one of them's gonna want more than the other, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing you gotta wonder. Like, Ethan Stuckwish, is he completely content with just riding behind Benjamin Fanning? Same goes for Connor Bloom, Isaac Johnson. Is anyone gonna try and make a move on each other? I mean, you'd think they'd wait until the end, but you never really know.
And also, this heralds me back to 2018 Fall Talladega, where all 4 Stewart-Haas cars were linked up all day long. And we thought it was going to be, I believe, the 41 that would win, but no, they all pretty much had to pit last minute for fuel. And Almirola, who was 4th in line most of the day, came out with the win. So be on the lookout for that too.
Now, are we going to see something like that happen today? They're working together really well. No one's making a move. The pump drafting is all working. I don't see a way that this pack can get broken up, at least not yet.
They're still, they have parked the bus essentially on the inside.
Meanwhile, Eli Carter's moving around a lot. I have a feeling people aren't too happy with him. You can see he's not really holding the line as well as he probably should be, as I think Grindstaff got in the wall.
Ooh,
yeah, I have a feeling that 84 might get dumped pretty soon here.
Yeah, so be watching for that too.
Back towards turn 1. No one able to break up this top 4. Oh, we got a car in the wall. I heard it. I heard a crash. But I don't know what it came from. Everything all right. Might have been Aaron Brown, but I don't think it was. Meanwhile, they're starting to get double file back towards the front. Nah, nothing yet.
I think it is. Eric here, you see him way back. I think he's right now too far back to really make a move to the front because he's one of the only guys in the car that could really challenge on the outside.
He's one of the drivers who was able to make it work, but he is not in a position to do it. Coming to lap 27 of 42.
The top 4 has not changed. It's still Fanning, Stuckwich, Bloom, and Johnson. Now Nguyen Flores up there fighting for position.
Yeah, Flores has been able to make it up into 5th. I mean, really what one of these guys is going to need to do is get a drafting partner and just side draft them. Pick him off, get back in line, do it again until you get up to the front.
Flores moves to the outside.
I mean, you think they're listening into the broadcast? Because as soon as I said that, Flores hopped to the outside trying to make a move.
And also, Heater and Champagne hooked up for a moment, but they then did not.
Yeah, Justin Champagne, one of the drivers who was stronger earlier on in the race than he is now. Right now, he's kind of too far back to be able to make a move. I mean, these top 4, I mean, they're just working together so well. No one can stop them.
Right now,
the chat. I heard that you guys can't hear the interviews. Can you guys also not hear Charles? Because I don't know why that would be.
Oh God, please tell me they can hear me.
So question in the chat, can you hear Charles Bowen, or are there just random gaps in between my commentary? Okay, they can hear Charles, so I don't know why they couldn't hear the interviews, but maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah. But look at this, Nguyen Flores.
Actually, question in the chat, could you guys hear the interviews? Because I don't know why that would be. They were both on the exact same like settings and stuff. Everything's coming in through one channel, so I don't know. Adam Strom has taken over that best of the rest position, but still not able to challenge with any of the leaders. Meanwhile, they're going 3 wide behind. Flores taking advantage of the bottom as Eric Heater gets into the wall.
What they need to do is they need to kind of talk with each other, get organized on the outside, and just all move up at once. But that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, really, the best chance they're going to get is trying to mount a charge on the outside lane. They're running out of time to do it, though, as they come to 13 laps to go.
Yeah, and also Heater, one of the best cars on the outside, next to Justin Champagne, of course, is pretty much out of the draft. Look at that.
Well, now we have something going on the outside lane. Flores, Champagne hopping up to the top. We'll see if Adam Strom decides to get up there, try and make a move. Or if maybe one of the lads will betray their teammates, maybe go for a run up there, try and get the lead.
If I'm Strom, I'm going to wait to see a gap on that outside, and then I'm also going to the high line too.
I mean, there's Eric Heater there as well. I see him in that black and red Chevrolet. He's going to go to the top. Here we go.
I mean, yeah, the Inigo Mandronas and the 28 of Eric Heater were able to catch back up with the lead pack here. 3 cars on the outside. They're going to try.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 3, though. It's 3 against 8. I think it's around 8 on the bottom. I mean, they're going to need some more help as we got one car sliding down the inside. That's Madrones.
He saved it, though. He kept it clean. He's going to fall off that lead pack.
That outside lane just isn't organized. They're not lining up. They're fighting with each other, not holding the line properly. I mean, I don't know. It's just not working very well.
I think Heater is trying to get to the back of Champagne there, because he kind of pushed the AAA Nguyen Flores up the track.
Yeah, no one's up to the top anymore. Now Heater gonna give it a shot.
Ooh.
I don't know.
They're trying. Give them credit where it's due. They're trying, but it's just not working.
They're certainly trying to make it work. I'm not ever going to imply that they're not, but just you can see how the inside lane, it's much faster through the corners and they've got more help.
Yeah, shorter way around, plus more cars on the inside than the outside. It's just not a formula for success on the inside and a formula
they're starting to get something going here. Justin Champagne has worked his way up to 2nd on the outside line. He's pulled up against
the 28,
the 15 or custom number 18, iRacing number 15. I mean, hey, they could have something going here. Down the back, they're going to be side by side with Benjamin Fanning.
Two of the faster cars that are able to handle the outside, they're going to challenge for the lead down the back.
Now I'm just wondering though, if Justin Champagne can get to the lead, does he have anything to clear Benjamin Fanning and just stay in front of the lead?
10. The 10 got wickedly loose on the inside, almost slipped up and ended the outside line.
They've got to run on the high side once again. They're side by side for the race lead. And the
Don't look
outside
down
lane of
the
the tri-oval can be pretty fast. We got one car around.
Oh, no!
Connor Bloom into the wall, up and over goes the number 10. Caution is back out. And this could spell disaster for your race leaders, because at the caution, it was Benjamin Fanning, Ethan Stuckwich, then Adam Strom. Okay, the ticker isn't entirely accurate, so we'll have to figure out where they cycle out under caution, but that might have just disrupted the momentum of that top four.
And
this
also,
could shake
that's gonna
things up.
Yeah, and we were talking about the lads, the 4-car tandem. Look at where one of them is right now, smoking, missing a hood, and went flying through the air like an airplane.
This is not good. So we'll go ahead and go back and take a look at a replay in just a moment here.
But it looked like it looked to me like another just bad push gone wrong.
You know, I know this is kind of cliche thing to say, but this changes everything. So we'll take a look at what happened. Coming down the front straightaway. That is not the button I meant to press. There we go. Coming down the front straightaway, Connor Bloom's on the inside, and that inside lane on the tri-oval, it's bumpy. And I think what happened, yeah, Bloom just got loose on the bumps, hit the 28. A little bit of netcode involved. Bloom almost avoided it, but he did not, and the wall glitched him up and over.
Big air.
I mean, he's lucky that he didn't up upside down, because that would have meant that he had to tow. Good save by Eric Heater to get through it all.
And the 28, even though he got loose, he spun. He kept it straight.
Take a look at the save from Eric Heater. Watch the wheel on the left side, on the bottom left of your screen. Saved it.
Oh, yeah, I think it was partially because of the contact at the 10 that he was able to save it. Had that 10 car not have been there, he probably would have been sliding through the grass and hit either the pit wall or the inside wall.
And more shakeups because the lads have come into the pits, and that is going to put them back in traffic. So this is now a whole new game. Will they be able to work together once they're not in the race lead? The lead has now been handed over to Justin Champagne. They're stopped in the back straightaway. I think they are waiting for the pace car. I'm not really sure what they're doing right now.
Maybe he self-implemented red flag? Or
not really sure. Oh, they were waiting for the pace truck. Okay.
Okay.
So now the pace truck comes by, they'll be able to get back going.
Yeah, this will really shake things up. Like the 4 dominant cars, one of them involved in the crash. 3 of them came down to pit. It looks like. Now Justin Champagne I mean, he has a fast car, no doubt about it. He was able to strong arm that outside line with the 28 car. So it'll be interesting to see how the last few laps play out here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, anything could happen, right? The highest running, lads car is currently in the 5th position. Not really going to be lined up. Connor Bloom is quite a big ways back. With the restart, they're not going to be in the same lane. I don't know about this.
Yeah, it's like this. Like I said, this again giving me 2018 Fall Talladega vibes. Last toward the end of the race incident changes everything for the lads or Stewart Haas Racing or whatever. But then again, think back to 2018. Like I said, one of the Stewart Haas cars did manage to win. So don't count out the lads just yet.
So we'll come to collect one to go this time by. Only going to be a handful of laps remaining. This could get interesting as we wind down the laps in Talladega.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be Champagne 7, the 666 car there up there. Managed to keep it clean throughout the race, so maybe 666 is lucky for him. So
Lights are out on the pace truck, so we're going to go back green this time by Justin Champagne leading over Adam Strom. They're going to be the top two as we come to the restart. Everybody else lining up behind them.
Very interesting, kind of, I guess, shootout to the finish. Champagne on the inside on the apron. Might be saving fuel.
Yeah, I don't really know what their situation is on fuel. It'll be interesting to see as we wind down the laps. We're going to have 7 laps to go. The highest running laps car in the 5th position.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be a shootout for sure. And that means it's going to get hectic.
Here we go.
It's like that big build-up. You're getting excited. You kind of wish it could just restart already.
Yeah, but we got to wait until the green flag drops, or at least until when the leader decides to go. Couple of different storylines right now. Justin Champagne, one of the later entries into this race, restarting as your race leader. Inigo Madronas with the typically unlucky number, having a pretty lucky race. Logan Harry, he's not been in contention all race. Well, now he is in fourth with a shot at the win, and the lads have been broken up with Connor Bloom being involved in the incident. He is going to restart towards the end of the field.
I mean, 3 of the lads are right there. Like, there's an entire lad row, and then one on the inside, the 96, the 18B, the 33, all right there. So they might be able to, I guess, plan something where the 18 can drop into line.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is I don't know if they're going to be able to work their way through traffic as well as they were able to hold on to the race lead.
Yeah, I mean, they do have strong cars, so we will definitely, for sure, be keeping an eye out on the lad.
Here we go. 7 laps remaining at Talladega. Justin Champagne going to lead us back to the green flag. Adam Strom alongside him with the lads lining up 5th, 6th, 7th, and 12th.
All right. Here we go.
Green flag is back out. Justin Champagne going to lead us back to the green as we get ready to wind things down here in Talladega. While the laps might be winding down, the action is just winding up. Adam Strom already trying to make a charge on the outside lane. Those Fords now starting to link up at the front. Strom not going to have a run. He is going to fall back into 4th. Can he slot down in front of Benjamin Fanning? No, he's going to stay on the high side. No, he's not. Benjamin Fanning leading those 3 lads on the outside. Coming to 6 to go. You know what? I take back everything I said. They have worked together incredibly, and Benjamin Fanning is already coming to the lead on the outside with a big push coming from Ethan Stuckwich.
Only 2 lads, though. It's only the 96 and the 18B, the 33 and the 10 are still in traffic.
First in a single lap, Benjamin Fanning is back to the top of the board, and he is going to lead lap 36 of 42. That was quick.
Cleared with ease as the 888 now leads the best of the rest.
Actually, Flores might have a shot at the lead here. He's got a good run coming on the inside. Yeah, the push from Champagne. Meanwhile, on the outside, here comes Aaron Brown. 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Where did Brown come from?
On the outside lane, he's going to make a run at the race lead. Push coming from Eric Heater. 3 abreast as they go into turn 3. On the bottom, Flores to the race lead. Brown nearly gets turned.
God, Nguyen Flores, sorry about that. On the inside, I think he's going to be able to lead this lap.
I think Fanning might have got it on the outside. Lap 39 of 42, and we're seeing a huge pack start to form. 3 wide for most of the field.
I told you it was going to get hectic in these last laps as the 888 of Nguyen Flores holding strong on the inside, but the 96, 18B, and now 33 has caught up to the rest of the lads. They're holding strong on the outside.
Connor Bloom coming on the inside. He's disconnected from his teammates. One around. Adam Strom. Back straight away, and they are going around. Aaron Brown down the racetrack. Caution is out. Fanning had the lead at the time of yellow. Flores was in second, and this will set up an overtime restart with 2 laps to go. Oh boy.
I told you when we were coming to the restart it was gonna get hectic, and was I wrong? No.
So here's a replay.
But
That was not far back enough. Okay. I mean, we kind of caught it. Adam Strom going down the back straightaway just got turned. Blip cam. That camera is bad. Okay, let's try. There we go. Chopper cam. So you see that number 7 of Adam Strom. Unfortunately, Logan Harry drifts out of the line, and Adam Strom goes right down in front of Connor Bloom, back up into the 18. 2-car incident in 3 and 4, bringing out another caution. Oh my goodness,
and the
Benjamin
9
Walker.
drifting through 3 and 4.
All right, take a look at that 9 car at the bottom of your screen.
So you'll see the 7 and 2 making contact. You'll get into the 18 at the top of your screen. The 9 car just goes all the way to the inside, and with that little bit of banking, he drifted it through the corner.
Yeah, he slid all the way through 3 and 4. And now we are under caution with Benjamin Fanning leading. But the lads are once again broken up because going to be restarting behind Benjamin Fanning is the 888 of Nehuen Flores. Ethan Stuckwich on the outside, but is he going to stick together with the 96? All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull up Benjamin Fanning. I hope the interview is actually going to work this time because apparently it didn't last time. But I'm going to go ahead and pull him up and see if we can kind of get his perspective on how he went from, I think it was like 5th to 1st in just like 1 lap.
Yeah.
All right, Benjamin, this is Jonathan up in the TMG broadcast booth. I was looking at you on that restart. You drove it from 5th all the way to 1st in the span of about 1 lap. How did you make that work?
Sir. All right, so we got our teammates in here, and we were all thinking, we got to get to the outside line because Ethan's up there. So I get myself up there, leaves me a bit of a gap. I get up there, right? So then we thought, oh, man, we're missing Isaac. So we think, oh, Isaac's not going to get in. He yells at the top of his lungs, the hell I won't, and he was in there with us. We got on the back stretch, and here they're pushing the hell out of me, and we took the lead. So we're here to get this, man. We're going to have about 2 to go here, so we're ready to rumble.
Going to be a crazy restart. What's going to be your strategy on this 2 laps to go restart? And are you going to be able to work together with your teammates, or is it just going to be every man for himself?
From what it looks like is we're going to try to get Ethan to fall in behind me on the inside line, and then we got Isaac a bit back there. So we're going to try to work together. Goal is full send and hope we don't get turned.
I mean, hey,
while I'm here,
good luck on the restart.
while I'm here, I want to say hi to my grandpa.
I don't know what that was. So, sorry, we kind of had to cut Ben off there because I don't really know. I think he was saying, do you want to say hi to my grandpa? But, okay. Anyways, I mean, things at Talladega, they can change in an instant. I've been in a position where I was leading with 2 to go and I get taken out in a huge crash when I had led like over half the race. That might happen to Benjamin Fanning. We'll see what happens as we get ready to go back racing. Should we pull up Connor Grindstaff? I kind of want to get his perspective on the race because right now he's running towards the tail end of the pack, but I want to see if he's got any ideas here.
Yeah.
All right, Connor, this is Jonathan up in the TMG broadcast booth. You've had a relatively quiet race so far. You got involved in maybe 1 or 2 wrecks, but you were able to use your fast repair. Coming to the restart, you're going to be lining up towards the tail end of the pack. What's your strategy to try and get up to the front?
Basically, just going to be really aggressive, try not to wreck people, maybe dump the 84 because he was... Sorry, is that something I shouldn't say on the broadcast?
I mean, probably not. I'm actually getting some reports that Eli Carter has been wrecking people under caution, and since you are the race admin, you reserve the right to kick, ban,
I already black flagged
when
him.
you want.
I already black flagged him.
Okay. Well, good luck in the rest of the race. We'll keep an eye out for you, see what you are able to do. Remember, he was one of the drivers who was more aggressive in the Summer Clash. We're going to hand you back over to General as we get ready to go restarting in Talladega.
And will the lights go out on the pace truck? Yes, they do. We are going to have 1 more lap of caution until the restart here.
So, 1 lap to go. Benjamin Fanning, my pick for the race, leading Ethan Stuckwich on the outside lane, followed by Nehuen Flores, Justin Champagne, and Isaac Johnson. That makes up your top 5. Connor Grindstaff, who we just interviewed, restarting in 13th, but really anything can happen at Talladega. Things can change in an instant.
And like I said earlier, we thought it was over at Daytona in the Truck Series race until we got to the back straightaway and they all just piled it up, wadded it up, and one truck coming from like mid-pack managed to avoid it and come home with the dub. So At this point, we got aggressive on that restart, and that was with still a good handful of laps to go. This is going to be an all-out brawl.
2 to go as we come back to the green flag. I mean, are you expecting a photo finish? I think we're going to get a photo finish out of this.
Oh, yeah, I don't think the 18B is going to be content riding behind the 96 and pushing to the win. I think he's going to get aggressive. I think he's going to pull out at just the right time and pull off the upset.
Remember, they do have unlimited overtime attempts, so if they crash with 2 laps to go, we'll wind them up, do it once again. Benjamin Fanning, one of the best drivers on this type of racetrack, is going to be leading the field back to green with his teammate on the outside lane. Their next teammate is all the way back in 5th place. All right, we got 2 to go.
Went from 4 lads up front to 3 lads up front, now just 2. I mean, that 33 is still in striking distance, so it'll be interesting. 2 laps to go.
Brendan Harry in the chat asking, are you going to host any races soon in the future? I will sometime in August. More details coming soon. Here we go. Pace truck going to pull off into the pit lane. Benjamin Fanning leading with 2 laps to go. This is going to get crazy.
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. This is going to get really good.
Here we go. Coming to the green. They make their way slowly through the tri-oval, and from there, they'll be off. Benjamin Fanning leading away back to green at Talladega.
Watch the team. He's going to slip to the inside there, giving a good push to the 96. Had a bit of a aneurysm there, but the 18 pushing the 96, just like we've seen all day.
So it's single file for the top 5. Everybody kind of single file throughout the pack. That's just going to leave more lanes open to pass. Here comes the Triple Eight. Nequan Flores getting to the bumper. Is he going to go to the outside? No. Isaac Johnson is out to drive. Here comes Justin Champagne as well. Johnson back to the bottom. Back to turn 3. Benjamin Fanning going to try and lead him back to the white. Are we going to make it under green? Here we go.
We're staying clean.
Fanning leading. Here comes the 18. Bumper to bumper as they come into the tri-oval.
18B did look to the inside just a tiny bit as they go almost 3 wide behind them.
Back to the white flag. Benjamin Fanning leading. We're going to settle it under green. 1 lap to go at Talladega. Nothing on the line, just bragging rights. And how aggressive do you get? Fanning
I'm keeping
leading.
an eye on the 18. Watch the 18, see what move he makes.
The lads running 1, 2, and 3. Are any of them going to step out of line? Champagne's going to give it a shot on the outside. He's going to get blocked.
33, big move, went to block the 38. It's still not enough. The 38's going to try to get on the outside. They stay single file 4 back.
I think they're going to make it 1, 2, and 3. Fanning leading. Here comes Stuckwich to the outside. Side by side as they come to the line. Fanning on the inside. Stuckwich on the outside. Side by side as they bring it to the line. Fanning spins. Stuckwich gets it.
18 pulled it off.
Up and over goes the 96, tumbling down the front straightaway. So is Flores. Stuckwich has won at Talladega.
I knew it would happen.
He led 1 lap, and it was the last one. Stuckwich wins at Talladega over the 96 of Benjamin Fanning. Nearly gets turned by Benjamin Walker on the cooldown lap. What a finish.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
In the end, it's Ethan Stuckwich coming away with the victory, and he's going to get spun out by Benjamin. What are you doing, man? Somebody get that 9 off the track. So Stuckwich has done it at Talladega. He only led 1 lap, but it was the most important one. The lads finish 1-2, but probably not in the way that they wanted. Ethan Stuckwich is your winner of Tuesday Night Madness at Talladega. We're going to bring him up in the broadcast booth to interview him in just a minute. We'll take a look at the replay first, and I'm assuming Ethan is going to burn it down here on the front straightaway. There he goes.
Oh, yeah. The Joey Logano, I like it.
But unfortunately, he overcooked it. He's going to lose a bumper. I don't think he cares.
Nah.
So congratulations to Ethan Stuckwich on his win at Talladega. It was a crazy finish. And to say that he didn't earn it would be absolutely blasphemy. I mean, really, I think he led 1 lap, and I think it was the last one. Congratulations to the number 18. All right, before we go to any post-race interviews, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a replay of that last lap. Stuckwich just went to the outside. He was able to make the move work.
You waited for the
congratulations to him.
right. Yeah. Definitely. That's got to be the move of the race if we have one. That's the move of the race right there.
All right, he's kind of been burning it out for a while now. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to get to that to that replay. And there goes the motor. He could only do that for so long. Congratulations, Ethan Stuckwich. You have won at Talladega. Let's go ahead and bring up a replay of that last lap, if I can find it. It happened quite a while. All right, here we go. Nope, not quite. Okay, still not quite. Here we go. So now the back straightaway. Ethan Stuckwich is in second. This is come under the checkered flag.
Watch, he'll wait for just the right moment to pull out of line to the outside. I thought he was going to go to the inside but on the last lap. But there he goes. Right to the outside. He utilizes the momentum of the 33 pushing to get right up next to the 96. A great move. The 33 and 38 make contact. They're wrecking behind him. They don't. But that's not the point of this replay. As the 96, he goes up to try and door bang the 18 to try and block it, but not enough.
Yeah, I think what Benjamin Fanning was trying to do there is the field is in chaos behind. What Fanning was trying to do there is I think he was just trying to push him up the track, make him lose momentum. We'll take another look at it right here. I mean, you can't blame him. He's going for the win. He's got to give it everything he's got. In the end, it just didn't quite work out for him.
I think what the 96 was trying to do is what Blaney did earlier this year at Dega, try and go up and block the move. Only did it a little bit more cleanly, but not the same result.
So one more look at it. Justin Champagne on the inside turns Isaac Johnson. That's when it all kicks off behind. Coming to the line, Fanning's going to give him a door slam. But it just didn't work out as they all went spinning behind. Cars in the wall. I think Aaron Brown made it through to finish in third. Take a look at the number 18 of Aaron Brown. He's going to watch everything going off in front of him, and he just sneaks through. He came from, like, what, ninth on that final restart all the way up to the lead, or all the way up to third.
Yeah. But he falls in behind the 9, elevator down the banking to the back of the 60 or the 666.
So we'll see it right here. Right. Bump drafting the 666. He's gonna hop to the inside. Everything's going off in front of him. You see Isaac Johnson spinning through the grass. Johnson comes right back in front of the 888, takes him out, and Aaron Brown able to scoot on through to a third place finish as everybody flips behind. So now we'll go ahead and bring up some post-race interviews. We're going to go ahead and start with your race leader, Ethan Stuckwich. Or sorry, not race leader, race winner, Ethan Stuckwich. Let's see if I can find him. I actually can't find him. All right, so we'll go ahead and pull up Benjamin Fanning, who just left that. Okay, well, guess we're not going to interview him. So none of the top three actually able to make it for... None of these drivers actually able to make it for an interview. Okay, now we have Ben back. All right, Ben, this is Jonathan up in the TMG broadcast booth. Congratulations on your second place finish. But what I want to talk to you about was kind of that run through the tri-oval. What were you thinking when you saw the 18 hop out of line?
Well, to be fair, I was talking to him. I knew it. I thought he's going to jump out or he's going to turn me through the tri-oval. So he jumped out, and my goal was I'm just going to side draft him, and I'll see what happens after that. I gave him a tap. Went to just give him a small tap. It was just a bit too hard, and it ended up throwing me all the way down. I ended up flipping over the line. So, hey, I finished second. I had a fun one. I think I led half the laps, more than half the laps, I'm pretty sure. So it was a great one. Thanks for hosting this event. And yeah, thanks for having me, man.
The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is coming to the checkered flag. I saw you move up the track, gave a little bit of a door slam to the 18. Right there were your intentions to kind of put him into the outside wall and make him lose momentum, or were you just kind of losing control?
I was trying to side draft him, and I went up to go side draft him one more time, and he came down too. So we kind of just came up. I went up, he went down. So, it kind of happened. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. I kind of wish I didn't hit him as hard. Could have had a really good finish, but, that's just racing. I got second, so I can't be mad.
Well, congratulations on your really good run. I do think that you probably led over half the laps. You had a really dominant car. Unfortunately, you were not just able to get it done at the end. Thank you for joining us for an interview. Next person we're going to go ahead and bring up is Benjamin A. Walker. Benjamin, this is Jonathan up in the TMG broadcast booth. On the last lap there, I want to say you were running really deep in the field coming to the checkered flag, but you were able to gain a ton of positions off that last lap crash. Walk us through it.
Yeah, I saw, when I looked at the replay, I saw someone get Ryan Newman and put in the air. Thanks to my spotter, Caden Russell, I think I got fourth. Pretty lucky there to not get involved. I could see the 33 go, whoa, whoop, kills everyone.
So thanks for the sound effects there. Really, just when you were coming to the line and you saw everyone spinning out, did you have a strategy for getting through the wreck, or were you just kind of like gun it and hoping it works?
I was just like, Caden was just going, low, high, go wherever you can. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pull Days of Thunder here.
Well, congratulations on your 4th place finish. You were able to make the most out of that last lap. The other thing, on the cooldown lap, you turned hard right on Benjamin Fanning. You turned him in 1 and 2.
I
What
was
was that
trying to
about?
give him I was trying to give him a victory tap, and I wanted to make it like 2009 Talladega when Bush straight out dumped Keselowski.
All right, well, congratulations on your 4th place finish. Good job making the most out of that last lap wreck. Thank you for joining us. Oh, oops. I went to the wrong interview channel. I went to the wrong channel. Okay, now I'm in the right channel. I meant to move Benjamin back. There we go. I got it sorted out. The other person I want to go ahead and bring up is Aaron Brown. Aaron, this is Jonathan up in the TMG broadcast booth. You were the driver who capitalized the most out of that last lap wreck. You were able to duck and weave your way through it and come home with a 3rd place finish. Walk us through what you saw on that last lap.
All right, so well, my issue was I was getting a little bit infuriated because no one was making the move till that off of 4, which if I was behind Eric Heater, I was helping him basically the whole entire wreck. If me and him were hooked up together down the back on the inside, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, we already would have made the move to the top, down the back maybe. But he was mainly calling the shots. But basically the big wreck off of turn 4, I basically wanted to get the inside of the 666 right in front of me. So I kind of went under the other line and got loose, but I was able to save it, not too bad. But then I was basically just gun it, get through it. But I knew they were all, and then I don't know who that was, but just basically I was already by, and I probably would have got a 4th or 5th or something like that. But someone just came right up through the grass and took out everyone on my outside, and then I was battling with Benjamin, and side by side and I got him by half the car length. So it was a good race, and man, that was fun.
So throughout the race, you were working quite a bit with Eric Heater. Do you think that if you were in a much better position kind of coming to the end of the race, maybe on the outside line, do you think you probably could have made the move work, or was Benjamin and the top 2 just way too strong?
Definitely, I think we could have made it work, but we were kind of similar pace. We both had the same, both duos had the bit of the same skill level of the making moves like that, and I don't know, it depends. Maybe if we got a little bit more help on the outside, we probably could have made it 100%, but I say we probably would have had about 60-70% chance of making that move work if we could have.
All right, well, congratulations on your 3rd place finish. Good job making the most out of that wreck. We would love to interview the winner. Unfortunately, Ethan Stuckwich is not in any of the Discord channels, so we are not going to be able to pull him up. Thank you all for watching Tuesday Night Madness at Talladega. It was one of the best things I've ever had the pleasure of commentating. Congratulations to Ethan Stuckwich on his victory. Absolutely well-deserved. Great move on the last lap, but until next time, this is Jonathan Oates from the TMG broadcast booth. I'm going to be signing out. Charles, do you have anything to say before we let our viewers go?
Congratulations to Stuckwich. Like you said, great move on the last lap. Well-earned win. Congrats. And definitely look forward to another iRacing race at Talladega for sure, or any plate track, really.
All right. Well, that's going to do it here from Tuesday Night Madness. Remember that in just over an hour, we are going to be going live with the Legends Racing League Street Stock Series test race at Lanier, where that series will be testing out things like the choose cone and other rules they might be implementing for the Legends Racing League Street Stock Series, which is also something I will be covering on TMG. Thank you, Charles, for joining me today. But until next time, this is Jonathan signing out. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you all next time.